pink hair is back, and here I am back for another working from home vlog. It's been a busy few weeks. I have not been able to spend as much time on our design system as I've been wanting to, and it is time, people, to like knuckle down and work on it. But to catch you up, and I do have a video going into more detail about this coming out next week, but we're launching a new version of ConvertKit.com, our marketing site. Corey, the developer on our team, has been making great strides in the code base for the new version of this site. But on the design system side of it, we are just not there yet. We have a lot of work to do. I'm gonna spend some time working on it today, so that's what this vlog will largely be about, because we just need to up the level of collaboration and, like, you know, communication between design and dev on this. But speaking of dev, before we get into my design system work, this vlog is sponsored by Stack Overflow, which is an incredibly useful tool for anyone writing code. And every year they run a survey into the basically the life and times of developers. What tools are they using? Where are they at in their careers? How much are they being paid? What languages and things are they looking to learn next? The results of it give us a really good idea of the trends in dev land and, you know, what's happening there. And I especially, you know me, I like to be transparent about salaries and things like that. So this section here, I'm just looking at last year's report of the average salaries, median salaries, sorry, are really fascinating. I am super curious to see if this has changed in the past year, and that's what the 2022 results will tell us. The survey is for developers, and they define developer as anyone who codes. So that's why you see designer on that list. I'm a designer who codes, so I filled out the survey. If you are the same, or if you're a developer for your job, then you should go fill it out. I'll leave a link to it down below in the description. And I don't know, I just think that contributing to research like this is something we can all do as internet citizens, right? To make use of the fact that the internet connects us to people all over the world, and that we can learn from just beyond our immediate community. And that's what happens through the survey. The more people who fill it out, the more accurate the results are, the more interesting the findings end up being, because it encompasses more people, you know. So go fill it out, take a few minutes, contribute to the research. There was a question about crypto that I'm particularly interested in seeing the answer to when the results are launched, and I just noticed this one in last year's survey as well. What do you do when you get stuck? Feels very validating to see that 86%, 89% of developers who responded said they Google it, because that is what I do too. I'm going to now set you down on my desk, I think, and I'm actually going to get set up for a live stream. Well, we need to tilt the camera. Just like it's been a while since I worked on our design system, it's been a while since I did a live stream, and I'm excited to get back into it today. I'm gonna do like a Pomodoro as a group with the co-working club. So I'm gonna run a timer on screen for 25 minutes, and we're just gonna like focus and work, and I'm not gonna annotate and like talk through my designs like I usually do. Should be interesting. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I gotta get set up. Welcome to a co-working stream. Alright, stream is done. It is bloody hot in here. I'm gonna open the door and let some fresh air in. I made some good progress on setting up a page, which is the first one I'm like testing the design system in, and have written a list of things that I've noticed are not serving us in the way that components and like styles are currently set up. So now I have a list of things to fix. But one thing I want to call out is a change that we realized the other day that we need to make to how we've got things set up in Figma. So this is our like typography styles, and instead of just referring to like the pixel size of the type, we've tried to use the tailwind number, which comes from the spacing system, where like, as you can see here, where is it? 56 is 14 in like tailwind spacing unit. However, I was talking to Corey the other day and noticed that, well, this is the downsides of having to have the door open, I guess. Okay, we're just gonna shut that while I finish talking to you. Anyway, I noticed the other day in talking to Corey that the way he has fonts like sizing written in the code is using more like t-shirt sizing. So it said 3XL, 2XL, XL, etc. rather than using that tailwind unit. So I think in our attempt to reflect the code base, we actually have ended up not reflecting the code base, and we need to change that because it's really important for us that we're all speaking the same language. And like, I don't know, if we say to Corey, oh, this text should be size 11 instead of size 14, it's got to be clear for him what that means. And so we're going to, I think, switch out the naming convention in Figma here to use the same t-shirt sizing as Corey does, because I think that makes more sense, honestly. It's very clear and self-explanatory to say extra small versus extra large when you're talking about the text. I don't know, this whole thing is really a process, right? We're figuring out how to work together in this new way because we have never had a system that's been, yeah, this aligned before. And I'm sure we will run into many more things like this, where it's like we thought we were doing something one way and then the other person is doing it a different way. Yeah, it's just all about communication, really, talking about this project a lot so that we're checking in at the different stages. All right, I have a meeting in 15 minutes, so I'm gonna go and have a quick break before we get back into the meeting chunk of my day. Standing up for the afternoon because I was feeling like I just needed a bit more energy. I have about an hour until my next meeting, and I think what I need to dive into is some Webflow building. We've been using Webflow as sort of like overflow for our coding needs at the moment because there's 2 designers but only 1 developer on our team. We just have a lot of like dev needs and it's simply too much for one person right now. I think with the new site we're working on, with the new code base, everything's going to be much more efficient and faster to build, so maybe we'll be set up to be good there. But for now, our conference site, for example, is one that I built in Webflow, and we needed a full agenda page. All we have right now is this bit here, and I need to get all of the information into it. So I'm gonna spend the next hour getting as far as I can with this. It looks like Corey and David have connected about that type size issues that I was talking about too. So that's good. We're gonna get on the same page about that. Lowering my desk back down again for my one last meeting of the day. I hit an unfortunate snag in the Webflow stuff I was doing. I was trying to nest 3 levels of collections, I guess. Like there was one CMS collection referencing one field, and then within that reference field referencing something else. That'll make no sense if you don't use Webflow, but yeah. Anyway, hit a snag. That's not possible in Webflow, although people have been recommending me a like plugin, I guess, add-on that might make me be able to do it. But yeah, it's things like that where I'm reminded of like, this is why it's helpful to have complete control over a page. As great as no code is, you know, sometimes you just need to be able to get a developer in there and, I don't know, do this sort of stuff. Because I know that if we had the capacity to be coding this page in WordPress, that would be something that, you know, would be easy to do. We wouldn't be blocked by that, by our own code base. Anyway, gonna sign off here for this last meeting of the day. Please go check out that Stack Overflow survey that I mentioned at the start of the vlog. Fill it out if you're a person who codes, whether that's for fun, whether you're employed as a developer, you're a designer who codes like me. Contribute to the research, and we're all going to learn a lot from the results, and I'm sure that I will report back on those results in a future vlog as well, because like I said, especially interested to see how the salary data has changed over the past year, especially with, I don't know, we've been hearing some big numbers recently, so I'll be curious to see how that shakes out. But yeah, thanks for watching, hope you have a good week, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.